since tonight there probably won't be any live streams, I thought I'd make a live stream now. And then later on, I'll be having an early night, so I won't be on chatting in any live streams later on. But, or making any more videos. So I thought I'd come on now. I haven't been live at this time before, so it'll be interesting to see who comes in. This is my 1017th video altogether. Thumbs up already, 1 viewer, thank you very much. And 12th live stream altogether. I'm beginning to lose count. I'm getting far too comfortable with these live streams. Hello, Soulless Trenchcoat. Welcome. Another random. Sorry, I look a bit basic today. Well, more so than usual. How's it going, Soulless? I am actually shattered, you know. But I'm staying up, so I want my sleeping patterns back to normal, which means, you know, one of the reasons, like I said at the start of the video, the reason I'm coming on now is because I won't be on at night. I won't be in any live streams tonight, so make the most of me now. Glad you're a good Soulless. Up to much, buddy. Thanks for popping in the last few live streams. I enjoyed the Batman chats and the Halloween chats the last couple of nights. Appreciate it. Anything you want to talk about? It's just me and you at the moment. Have you got any more live streams planned? Let me know. Any videos in general planned? And Twitter know that PMDB is live from Summerhill by God HQ. To be Gay God, Summerhill Gay God, but now it's by God. I'm greedy these days. Anybody else joined us? Whoa, Juice, my randomness is in the house. He keeps missing Soulless's live streams. I don't know if I'm going to go live this week, but I posted a vid today. I'll check out Soulless. I was out earlier. I am just in. I don't know how I'm still awake, but I am. How's it going, Juice, my randomness? How's Ramadan going for you? I need to stop doing that. Because when I look back at these videos, I can't even hear myself, my own voice sometimes when I'm banging things. And my thumbnail was such a fail. I wasn't ready for it. Right? 3, 2, 1. I didn't get my thumbs up in time. Change that later. How's it going? Oh no. I hope you pick up again soon. I hate to hear you when you're poorly. Ooh. Oh, check out Soulless. Is that a long, in-depth review? It's a shame that, you know, if you've been happy spiritually, it's a shame, you know, you're sick at the same time. Yeah. So I'm live at your work now, Juice. Do you work with of course, you don't need to say, of course. I've made a mistake of saying too much about my past jobs on social media in the past, but do you work with a lot of people, Juice? This is a random live stream. No plan as usual. I think last night, I really enjoyed last night's live stream. I had to go and rate it 18 afterwards. Things got a bit, you know, started mentioning things I probably shouldn't have. You're too kind, keeping it at no spoilers for such an old film. And Lynn is here. Hello, Lynn. Long time no see. Where have you been? Well, hello to. You've got your headphones in anyway, but hello to you and your amazing people at work. God, if they glance at what you're watching, just must be like, who is this bum? How are you, Lynn? Did you get any sleep? I'm a bit tired. I thought, I mentioned on Twitter, as you're seeing, that I'm going to take a wee break from videos, meaning tonight. It's been far too long. Your soulless is favorite serial killer. It's going okay. I've got to phone someone back. No, there's no jealousy to be found here. Juice. But like I was saying, Lynn, on Twitter, that I'm taking a wee break, so there'll be no more live streams tonight. No more non-live videos tonight. I won't be appearing in any live streams later on, as I'm planning on staying up and getting my sleeping parents back. And as Juice, my randomness, mentioned, how's the job hunt going? I think I've got an interview, Juice, getting closer. So that's another reason why I want my sleeping parents back at a normal time, which means I might miss out on some great live streams from America I've been enjoying lately. But if I'm indoors at the weekends, that's when I'll come on. Up to much, ladies and gentlemen? It's a bit nerve-wracking having a knife lady here. But I had a really nice voice, by the way, Lynn. It was different from what I imagined, too. Thank you, Juice. My knowledge on Ramadan, Juice, is very vague, like it is with most religions. So I haven't got much questions for you. I guess you're still enjoying the live streams then, Juice. Probably wasn't the best of plan to come on to here when I'm like half dead, basically. But I just felt a bit lonely. I felt a bit lonely here, so I'd come on here, see how everybody's doing. I didn't want to sleep right now either, because then I'm trying to fix my sleeping patterns. So trying to keep up. So you guys can help me keep up. Well, if you are PMDB zombies entertaining, Phil. I'm glad you guys are. I'm Juice. I'm happy to see you in here. Solus, Lynn, always a pleasure. I really enjoyed last night's chat. That's my personal favorite live stream so far. I feel like this year's been very busy video-wise, PMDB video-wise. The countdown to PMDB 1000, and then starting the live streams. I've nearly done 200 videos this year. Ridiculous amount. 2 likes, 4 viewers. Cheers, guys. 5 viewers. Hello there. Don't be shy. I won't, I promise. God, I look atrocious. I apologize, guys, for my appearance. I'm going to try not to look at myself for the rest of the video. Hello, Granny Takes a Trip. How are you? Thanks for popping in by again. This is a random live stream. Still with us, Lynn? I enjoyed your company last night, as I did with Solus. We had a good chat. You know, it was quite innocent chat. Thank you, Lynn. Then it turned not so innocent chat. I started to change the rating of the video from PG to 18 and over. Ugh. I really should. I've got a lot of mugs. This mug here, Miley mugs, Batman mugs, so on and so forth. It really did, didn't it? Hello, Amber. Morning to you. How are you? Damien, Juice, just as well you've got your earphones in. Quick question. I don't know, I can't believe I'm going to ask this. Do you remember whom Damien is? Since you've been a long time viewer. I got a dislike on that live stream yesterday. It probably went too much into the gutter. Thanks, I appreciate the love. Amber, how's things with you? I think Juice remembers who Damien is. And it's you spelt it wrong, Juiceful. It's Damien is spelt D-A D-A-M-I-E-N. It's with an E. Not that it matters, but I think Juice remembers. That's all I'll be saying. Wasn't even drinking last night. That's how relaxed I became on here. I start mentioning silly things. But Damien is resting, let's just say. Gonna have to rate this video 18 again soon. Oh, hope it's a fine, great big cup of coffee. And you're grinning. What you grinning at, Amber? I know, how dare they? Damien was very upset about the thumbs down. Why do I keep mentioning Damien? Well, I guess that's a sign you're getting there when the trolls come in and you start getting the thumbs down. Hello there, Chris. I don't think I saw you in here before. How's it going? Not sure how long this live stream will go on for. Usually at least over half an hour. Yeah, depending how much of the gutter we dive into, it probably will be rated 18 after this. I think we're cool. Lynn. You can put the knives back on the shelf. I think we're good just now. Welcome, Chris. God bless you. Stumbling in this live stream, stumbling on this channel. It's a very random channel. It can be raw real at times. It can be very silly at times. This is my 12th live stream. I've got quite a friendly Australia. Wow. We've got a couple of people in from America, Canada. Welcome. How's the weather in Australia? Do you make YouTube videos yourself, Chris? Yeah, we've got a friendly bunch that come into these live streams. I've been blessed so far. Wow. Has anybody else here been to Australia before? Juice, have you ever been to Australia before? If you're still watching, I know you've been a few places. How can you be scared of you, Solus? You look so innocent. Oh, pretty cool, Chris. Solus, I love ginger snaps, by the way. In Australia, has never been somewhere I've thought about. Oh, okay. I quite fancy visiting my favourite neighbour's character, Paul Robinson, and good old Stefan Dennis. I see he's still in the going neighbours. I think it looks a beautiful place, Australia. The only thing I worry about these hot places, same with America, is I do have a huge phobia of snakes. I don't deal with snakes very well. My cousin said when she visited Australia for the first time, she went there and lived there for a while. First thing she saw was a huge blooming snake. It's a good film. What, ginger snaps? I thought you meant like a biscuit or something, Juice. There's a ginger snaps too. Are they not biscuits? Is Harry in this film? Well, of me coming live, Lynn. Somebody's birthday soon. Write it down in my diary so I remember to wish you happy birthday, Lynn. So it's quite late then with you, Chris. Are you up to much? Oh, the ginger snap has been snapped up by a guy. Hey, well, Juice, I wish you and him well. Um, he's how old is Harry anyway? He is quite young. I'm still in the singles club then, single and alone club. That's what I was. 23. Oh, not so young. Oh, young enough, but sometimes it feels weird. I know it doesn't feel like I'm years older than someone that's 23. I feel like I'm still like 25 or something. I take your word for it, Juice. I remember watching your video, which I enjoyed. You in bed with your friend, talking about being single, talking about relationships. It was a fun video. Good idea. Hey, good luck with the exam, Chris, and thanks for popping in by. Fun to have someone from Australia on here. I feel like I've been represented by all the sides of the globe now. Stay frosty is a good thing, I believe, Chris. Yeah, it's a singles club. It was a single and alone club for the first 5 minutes of my live stream yesterday. and AC came in. So I started listing off my favorite wrestlers, so there wasn't any dead air. Is Granny still here, by the way? So I was rambling on earlier on. I'm still quite half dead. As I say, my sleeping parents are all defunct, so I apologize. So this could be a unintentional, fun episode, if you will. My 1017th mistake to YouTube. 12th live stream. I think I called this one afternoon. Running out of names for these blooming videos. When you've made over 1,000 videos, you start to struggle coming up with new names. I know I could use the same name all the time, PMDB Live 1, PMDB Live 2, and so on, but it's a bit boring using the same name all the time. I have tried to never use the same name twice. You're in the singles club and proud. You're still very young, to be fair, Trenchcoat. Amen juice. You up to much today, Granny? Takes a trip. Still to set moderators here. I got set a moderator last night in Debbie's live stream. That's kind of like, I'm quite happy not being one, but felt an honor too, getting a wrench. So you remember too, Damien was then just, me. We are Mario and Luigi, I guess. You know, we are plumbers, Lynn with her knives and the wrench. I'm not going to use it, but it is nice. It's nice. I do feel a bit more special. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? I haven't saw you in here before. Haven't been on at this time before, so it'll be interesting to see who pops in, who pops out. I am the divorced soon to be 40 club guys. Like I said to you, Lynn, earlier, 40 is the new 30. 30 is the new 21. Welcome, Aaron. This is a very random channel. God bless you for stumbling across it. I'm very unprofessional on YouTube. I don't take it seriously at all. That's okay. I'm half asleep too, Lynn. I'm trying to stay up. So I've had to come on live stream, stay up for as long as I can, so I can get my sleeping patterns back to normal. So I, won't be from Japan. Wow. Now that's another place I'd love to visit. Do you do YouTube videos yourself, Aaron? Your English is probably better than mine. That's pretty cool. Japan, Australia, America came in. Maybe coming in at this time is a great time to go live, Juice. Japan is a place I would want to visit before I pop my clogs. I know we've kept ourselves up all night when Japan created a lot of things, Solus. Well, really? Why are you bad on YouTube? Yes, she was sucking that apple last night. The Nut House was living up to its name, the live stream. Just my randomness. Do you any more plans to go live again? Pretty late in Japan. Are you up early in the morning, Aaron? It's daunting, but nice having. We've had a couple of new viewers in today. Are you up early in the morning? Do you have to sleep soon? It's the afternoon here. I'm from Scotland. Got a guy here from England. One day I want to do a live, but the whole live I have to do a Joker impression. Well, and what specific Joker will you be doing impression of, Solus? I see. I always stay up late. I'm quite a night owl myself, but I'm trying to change that. I need to get my sleeping patterns fixed, as I might be starting a new job soon, so I need to get my sleeping patterns fixed ASAP. Yeah, that will be cool, Solus. I'll definitely watch that one. I'm quite impressed with how many people's came in so far. Chuffed. Much planned for tonight, Granny? I had Twitter all set up just in case nobody came in. I was going to read off some news. Let's have a look at the hashtags. Doesn't seem to be a busy news day. I need to unfollow a bunch of people in here. Never even read their tweets. Ooh, someone's looking nice. Anyways, before my mind dives into the gutter, I'll go for Aaron. Only live once. Heath Hamill. I heard Jerome's pretty good. Or do you mean Mark Hamill when you typed that Solus? Mark Hamill's probably the best Joker at voicing him, at least. I don't think there's been the only Joker I never liked was the one in Suicide Squad. Hope I never offended anybody saying that. Suicide Squad, wonderful film, wonderful Joker. I sometimes forget. You know what? I legit did like Harley Quinn in that film. She was, what can I say? She took my breath away. And she was great to watch for a number of reasons. Ooh. I wouldn't say, well, I don't watch anime, so I don't feel weird. Lynn, did you love the Joker and Harley Quinn? I think that's your profile. I like regret. As soon as I mentioned something negative about that Joker, I thought, I'm pretty sure Lynn's got a profile pic of the Joker and Harley Quinn. I was like, quickly changing my opinion, but I do legit really liked Harley Quinn. I don't fancy getting a knife stuck in me tonight. But like I say, the world would be a very dull place if we all agreed, all like the same thing. The anticipation is, if you're still here, juice my randomness, the anticipation is building up for this video. I've heard Debbie talking about it. It's a wonderful film, Suicide Squad. Absolutely best film ever. Juice, the anticipation is building up for your video that's going to be released on May 26th, you said, with everybody dancing in it. Everybody's looking forward to it. You sure? So I'm assuming out of 10 now, Lynn. Be honest, what would you give Suicide Squad out of 10? I love Suicide Squad, as I've said in numerous times. Solus is the best film I've ever seen in my life. 8. That's pretty solid. Thank you, Aaron, I think. This is a very random channel for any new people coming into this stream. God bless you. Sorry. It can get very raw, real here sometimes. And sometimes, I turn the volume way up for entertainment purposes. And for my live streams, which I've just newly started doing, I was a live stream virgin for over 8 years. I didn't jump on the live stream bandwagon for years. And what I do in my live streams, there's no plan. I just come on and I like to interact with the chat, as that's the type of live streams I enjoy. I did it. Are you subscribed to the live playlists on YouTube? I know I'm subscribed to the YouTube live playlists, and it can be so random sometimes. It's pretty good for discovering people. Boomerang, didn't he get killed pretty damn quickly? Spoiler alert. I wouldn't subscribe to me if I were you, Aaron. It's not that great. So would you ever consider making YouTube videos in the future, Aaron? Sweet, but it can be sour sometimes too. Fair enough. It's not for everybody, YouTube, making videos and all that, fun and games. Well, maybe you're being a bit too harsh on yourself, Aaron. Solus, how long have you been on YouTube for? How long have you been pumping out the videos for? 8 out of 10, Lynn, that's pretty generous. Going back to Twitter. I don't know why I start to sing. Jim Davidson. Anybody a fan of Jim Davidson? Does anybody know who Jim Davidson is? Quite a controversial figure here in the UK. I follow him. Don't sub to me, you will regret it. Late 20s, so kind of new. I started when I was young and beautiful back in 2010. It's a bit harsh if they would kill you if you didn't study on your exams. I'm guessing you're pretty young then, Aaron. I could have gave it a -9 easily. Well, good luck with your studies. 100% of my content is cringe, Solus. So you're in good company. I like it, and that's a bit too harsh. I just want to see your reaction. Well, good luck with that, Aaron. It's I wish I stuck in more. I didn't like school. Did anybody? What did people in here like school? Assuming that you're at school when you mentioned studies. Yeah, good luck. I'm half an hour in already on here. Lynn, I've actually got well, maybe I shouldn't broadcast it, but I've actually got a video titled "I Hated School." But my hair is absolutely atrocious in that video, so I shouldn't really be advertising it. And it's not really one of my best videos either. Well, that's pretty harsh. I didn't throw pineapples at the teachers. Is that a thing in America, Solus? Did you throw anything, Lynn, at any of the teachers? Was there knives in the pineapples, Lynn? Everybody hates school. This is the Everybody I Hated School Club. Lynn, you're going to need some counseling after watching all those PMDB videos. I really feel sorry for you. I like a bit of random, like juice my randomness. Thank you, Aaron. I sometimes be very extremely rude on here and actually leave my own stream to go and make myself a cup of tea to get damn thirsty on here. I still haven't dropped that blooming Halloween trailer. Don't know what it's all about. You're far too kind, Aaron. Did you, Lynn? I can't imagine you being a shy kid at school. Am I right, Lynn? That's pretty damn shy. I put in an act for here. I'm still quite shy deep down. I can put in an act on here. I can put in an act when I'm out in the pubs and clubs when I'm out. I think people get shocked when they meet me in real life at how different I am to my YouTube personality, if you will. To me, there's Paul being the real person, my short name, and then there's PMDB, this lunatic online, a character I play. We just happen to share the same name. My last job was working in accounts. My next job will be working in accounts. I've got a job interview, so wish me luck, guys and girls. It wasn't that great, Aaron. I nearly choked when I read that, Lynn. I just can't imagine you being shy and innocent. Definitely not innocent. Thank you, Solus. It'll be great. Uh, it's boring. I always look at things. I'm one of those people that never ever gets bored. It's boring if you make it boring. Let's just say. Some people will probably get bored of it, but it's only boring if you make it boring. I'm one of those folks that there's always something going on in my mind. I'm never bored. True story, Lynn. Well, I think I've missed something there. What you say? What, Paul? I am. LOL. What's that replying to? I've maybe missed something here. You're saying you are very shy and innocent, right? Well, we do a vote. The people in this room think Lynn, the crazy Patriots fan who loves her knives, is innocent and shy. Wonder what the people will say. Oh no! Can you not make it a little bit exciting, Aaron? You know, I think we get challenges in life where um, we've got to try and make things a little bit more exciting. Can be challenging to make some things exciting, I will admit. Fair enough, Solus, fair enough. Lynn, you're officially a shy and very innocent person. And Suicide Squad's an unbelievably good film. No flaws in it whatsoever. Best Joker ever. Did I mention I lie sometimes? Solus, too much information. Come on, man. No, you can say what you want in here. This is very a non-filter in here. You've got young people maybe reading because Lynn is awesome, I think. I've not known Lynn too long, but I think she's awesome. Not known Solus too long. I think he's pretty damn cool. Yes, like I say, Lynn, I think you have the personality to make videos. Solus does do videos. Thank you, and I believe being frosty is a good thing, Solus, right? Need to switch on my charger. We've had a guy in from Japan, Australia, America, um, quite represented in this chat. Never apologize, Aaron. Your English has not been bad from what I've seen. Are you enjoying today's live stream, Lynn? Thanks for honestly, I appreciate you popping in again. God bless you all. I'm a very random YouTuber, very small YouTuber no one's really heard of until now, perhaps, from Scotland. I like reviewing wrestling sometimes, that fake shit. Great, Lynn. I'm a Rangers fan. What else do I do in here? Very random. Can be very raw, real at times. Like to turn the volume way up. And I'm pretty damn blunt with my opinions. Although I do lie from time to time on film opinions, depending who's in the room or not. Solus. Solus, do explain that question. Is that a question for me? Wow, me and you should be a tag team, Lynn. Totally. I was going to say something rude there, but yes, Solus. What's with the question? You've caught me off guard. What? I can't control what people say. Well, I can control. I can delete the comments there, but this is a very non-filter, guys. Oh me. That's what I like about live. You never know what you're going to get in the chat. I'll answer most questions, but there's some questions I'm going to skip. I honestly didn't know how to respond to that. And if that's questions for me, Solus, no, I have not cooked a baby goat. What am I answering? I haven't cooked any animals, Solus, if you're asking me these questions. I love animals. Then again, my favorite food is hunter's chicken, so technically, I haven't cooked any animals. I don't want to cook any animals. Leave that to someone else. No, I haven't. I haven't zet crocodiles before. Crocodiles are like chicken. We're getting educated here. Lynn, save me, please, from these questions. Who is Franklin? I'm so lost. I'm totally lost now. Who's Franklin? I need a drink. I need a strong drink. Franklin is a goat. I guess I'm learning today. Ask Solus, he seems to know all about goats. Where is this conversation heading? It's interesting. It's nerve-wracking. You seem very random, Solus. You give Juice my randomness a run for his money being so random. I've no idea about any of these questions. Solus is your man, for it seems. We talk about Suicide Squad again. The joys of going live. I might go and get myself a cup of tea in a minute. I'm nervous of my own chat. Lynn, where are you? Still here? Before I answer that, what does Lynn think of Roman Reigns? Solus is still talking about goats. He is the best wrestler I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely love him. He's got the personality and looks to die for. He's the greatest wrestler ever. I watch each week for Roman Reigns. He is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. Are you convinced, Lynn, that I'm a big fan of Roman Reigns? Team Edge. I think he went to the Hall of Fame way too early, for if I'm being honest. I'm not so scared of you, Solus. You haven't got knives, so I can be honest about Edge. Roman Reigns is bloody wonderful, for he's does that spear like no one else. He's the sexiest, longest haired wrestler ever. Even sexier than Shawn Michaels. I just love Roman Reigns. He's makes me tune in every week. No, Roman Reigns has got his audience. Edge is very popular with some of wrestling fans too. So, are you a fan? Were you a fan of wrestling, Solus? Edge, I think you know me. We're talking about the wonderful world of wrestling, that very real sport, where Roman Reigns is just the greatest ever. I feel more comfortable saying that than being asked GOAT questions, that's for sure. Goldberg, yeah. He's got the second best spear. Roman Reigns, of course, has got the best spear. You don't know it's Roman Reigns' yard now, so let's come on, keep up. It's too straight for me. Fair enough, fair enough. No, Solus, don't be silly. Goldberg sucks. Roman Reigns is the man, come on. Roman Reigns retired The Undertaker, remember? Then Undertaker came back a year later. But he technically retired him for a while, at least. So you don't watch anime, and you're feeling isolated now. I apologize. What are your interests, Aaron? And I think I read right. You've ate a crocodile before, right? You couldn't hang with the old wrestlers. He's in a league above the old wrestlers. He's better than everybody. Remember, Solus, Lynn's nearer you than me, so just saying. I feel quite safe-ish here in Scotland. I see. Are you enjoying reading the ancient book? Does he? Hi, babes. Diva Dave D is in the house. We've been represented by around the globe today, Dave. We've been talking about goats. I've been the crazy knife lady is here, the lovely Lynn. We've had a guy in from Australia. We've got a guy here from Japan. We've had just my randomness in here from his work. And now we have a guy from Denmark. My backbone, my usual backbone for these chats. Diva Dave, well timed because I'm going to get a cup of tea in a minute so you can keep the audience entertained. I'm only kidding. Goats and gods, Solus, very random, is making me nervous in the chat. Lynn, where were you? I needed you. Aaron's getting educated about goats. I'm talking about how much I love Suicide Squad and how Roman Reigns is just the best wrestler ever. Ever. Well, the backbone is here now. There's 2 Aarons now, or am I seeing right? Oh no, there's not an Aaron. Sorry. Hello there. Not related to Aaron above you, are you perhaps? Len, you just get the truth and just the truth with me on here. Come on now. I thought I was hallucinating to begin with, but it's a different name. Same surname. Trust me, Dave. Trust me. Trust the knife lady. We should be a tag team full in. Just saying. Just saying. Patriots are their amazing football team too. Greatest football team ever. I don't know. I'm assuming they are a football team in America. Did someone give us what? I'm too sober for this goat chat. 7 likes for maybe the goat chat is working. I don't know, Chris. We could be Lynn. I think I'd be happier if I were actually hallucinating. And now we're almost in. Hello, Chris. I'm not sure why you've got a notification. That's very random. Maybe YouTube notifies people when there's people going live. I'm not sure. Malaysia. Welcome. This is a very random live stream. I'm very random, can be very raw real at times. For my entertainment videos, I like to turn the volume way up. Welcome, Chris. This is the most random live stream video I've ever did. Yes, I'm feeling the love, Lynn. I do need a stronger drink for this goat chat. So you winding me up? You must be. Got a guy from Malaysia in, a guy from Japan in, Australia. This is crazy. We've got another in from Denmark. I'm only kidding, Dave D. I love you. My backbone. I need a vodka. So no, it's cool, Solus. It's all good banter. Solus. I've enjoyed having you in the last few live streams. I've enjoyed your banter. So it's great. I really need a drink, Phil. This will be an interesting live stream to look back on. That's okay. Don't apologize, Chris. Do you make YouTube videos yourself? Well, you said you got notified. That's odd. Yes, I did. I love you, Diva Dave. We're that deep already. Keep up, Briller. Are you surviving, Lynn, with me? I'm glad you're here. Where's Just My Randomness went? He was in here earlier. You missed him again, Diva Dave D. The guy, Harry, I mentioned, Juice's friend, is now taken. Yet, we're still in the singles club. But to be fair, I do prefer women these days. Soonish, depending on who else comes in, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea. I have a vodka and a tea as well. Dave does. Diva Dave D speaks another language. I only speak one language, I'm afraid. Chris, I'm not sure why you got a notification either. That's very random. Yes, this is well. I've always been a bit mad on here on YouTube, so know, not much has changed over the years. The cringe level is pretty skyrocketing most of the time. Is people who enjoy these live streams enjoying this one? I hope so. You're seeing me cringe today. You're seeing me nervous. Oh wow. You should. This is weird, Chris says. Soulless trench coat. I am nervous. He's talking about goats. That made me nervous. Blame Soulless. So who's your second favorite wrestler, Lynn? Just out of curiosity. You have one, or is it just the Roman Reigns show? I've actually got Roman Reigns up here. Does that make you happy, Lynn? There's him, Roman Reigns. Past, present, all time, anytime. Do let us know. Blame Solus. I won't mention any goats again. Shawn Michaels. He is my legit second favorite wrestler of all time. Shawn Michaels. After Roman Reigns, of course. No, Shawn Michaels is, to me, he was, there'll never be another Shawn Michaels, that's for sure. Were you devastated he cut his hair lately, Lynn? HBK. Sexy. Boy, his theme tune was. Oh, not sorry about that, Aaron. Blame YouTube. The Rockers, yes. I'm surprised you seem, even for your young soulless, you seem to know all about the Rockers and Michael Keaton as Batman. I'm impressed. To me, Lynn, it didn't feel right living in a world where Shawn Michaels has short hair. That felt odd. That felt odd. A lot of people's childhoods were ruined that day. I think he is, Dave, yes. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, can't really argue with that. You are very mature. Thanks for popping in again, Dave. I love seeing you pop in. So is Edge your favorite of all time, Solus? He's okay. I don't mind Edge. I wouldn't go across the street to see him, but I don't mind him. Yeah, I like short hair, long hair, but I mean, Shawn Michaels does look odd without with trademark, long hair. The pros and cons of when I go live, Dave, there seems to be. I've had a couple of people say they've been notified that I went live and they're not even subscribed to me. So God bless those folks. I did enjoy his tables, ladders, and chairs matches at WrestleManias of the past. I guess he brought out the best in John Cena, which is a difficult task. Lynn, I should ask Lynn if she likes John Cena first before I dive into my opinion of him. Alexa Bliss is my favorite diva, or should I say woman? No, you don't like John Cena. Edge, he did. Then he got tapped out for. I was at WrestleMania 25 the year after. It was one of the worst WrestleManias of all time, but I did get to see one of the best WrestleMania matches ever, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. So I was about to leave, I was bored. Then felt like I was in heaven for wrestling heaven for half an hour at least. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. That was an experience. Yeah, I gotta love The Undertaker. He's my top 4 or 5 wrestlers of all time, without doubt. The Undertaker. I would support Shawn Michaels, but when I was at WrestleMania 25, I liked the streak continuing on, so I was cheering for The Undertaker. But the woman next to me was cheering for Shawn Michaels. My mom happened to be with me that day as no one else would go with me. I thought one of my cousins in America would go with me, but nope. I went to their baseball, but they never went to my wrestling. My mom loves Shawn Michaels, so she was cheering for Shawn Michaels. I lo- okay. Since Solus mentioned the streak, Lynn, you're about to be sick. This is one of my legit favorite wrestlers. I'm gonna get a knife in my back in a minute. And if anybody broke the streak, I'm so glad it was Brock Lesnar. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I legit cheered when he retained his Universal title at WrestleMania 34. The one and only Brock Lesnar. Love him. Now I'm going to get killed. The Beast. The one. In the former, was it? What's Undertaker's record now? 22, 23, 24 and 2 or something. I was risking my life there, Diva Dave D. Hope you appreciate that. Brock. I love him. He is one of the reasons why I've stuck around wrestling Solus. I think he is underrated, if anything. Lynn loves Brock Lesnar, as you can see. Solus loves Brock Lesnar, as you can see. I'm thinking the hate is now the new love word. Barocky. Poor Diva Dave D probably doesn't know who Brock Lesnar or what we're talking about. It was a fantastic moment when Brock Lesnar became the one to end The Undertaker's streak. I was shocked, but if it had to be done, I was so glad it wasn't John Cena. Oh God, that would be. But then again, what was your guys' opinion of John Cena v The Undertaker this year? I thought it was an atrocious match. I love The Undertaker, but he should have stayed retired, I'm thinking. I mean, he gave John Cena the big boot. It was kind of John Cena's fault. He fell half an hour too early. One of my happiest matches was watching Brock Lesnar just dominate John Cena. All that frustration putting up with John Cena for so many years, and for Brock to just destroy him at SummerSlam, that was in the wrestling heaven again. I as for I know I just what can I say? Where's the love for Brock, guys? Come on, he's only human. 2013 was probably the last time I think it was, watchable. Um, but I don't think it's been really watchable since about 2003. But I stuck around. I put up with John Cena. I'm putting up with, well, I tapped out in the recent direction. Even though I have watched WrestleMania 34, I've watched the Royal Rumble, the greatest Royal Rumble, which I thought was probably the worst Royal Rumble ever. But yeah, I have struggled keeping up in recent years. I don't think it's been near as good as it used to be. Thank you, Lince. Yeah, I started getting into wrestling when I was 3 years old, way back in the early 90s when Hulkamania was still running wild in the WWF. So I grew up with one boom period of wrestling when it was really popular. Like kids today don't understand how popular wrestling was when Hulk Hogan was the man in the WWF. And I grew up with Steve Austin and The Rock. That was another wrestling boom period. And folk who grew up after the Attitude Era have no idea how popular that time period was either. He has, but I think it's time for Hulk Hogan to come back or the win until he's dead. Because he's getting on, he's getting up there. And I think he's apologized. People have done a lot worse. And I think it's time for Hulk Hogan to come back, in my opinion. Yeah, that was a golden age of wrestling, and I know people were mad at Hulk Hogan. I was disappointed in him, but we wouldn't be talking about wrestling today if it weren't for Hulk Hogan. Let's be honest. He, and maybe people of, I mean, I've been a fan of wrestling. What's that now? 26 years. I've caught the Hogan era, the Austin Rock era, John Cena, and all them. So I've watched a lot of different eras of wrestling, but I don't think people these days appreciate how, like, it's hard to explain. I've got a younger cousin. He grew up during the John Cena period of wrestling. I apologize if this has turned into another wrestling live stream, Dave. I apologize. But people mentioned wrestling, so but he is. But what I will say is, where Hulk Hogan drew in the audience, John Cena drove away the audience. Was a lot of the audience. But I like, as I was saying, I don't think people realize how popular Hulk Hogan. I mean, if Twitter were around in the 80s when Hulk Hogan was the man, like he would have had millions of followers, millions. Like it's hard to explain how popular he was. The Undertaker has always been the same guy. He's been played by a guy named Mark Calloway. Hope I pronounced his surname right. Um, he did dress up as the Undertaker. He dressed up as Kane once, which I think got people confused of who played the Undertaker. But that was part of a storyline where he was, just dressed up as his brother Kane. But the Undertaker has been played by the same guy since he debuted way back in 1990. He's more or less part time these days, full granny. Dusty Rhodes, yeah, I love his theme music too. American Dream. He was very, he was a big star in the 1970s. Dusty Rhodes, great charisma, great personality. I much prefer him to his son Cody Rhodes, who's, I guess, is a good in-ring worker. But would I go across the street to see Cody Rhodes? No, I would not. Heard him talk about this. Good. I'm with you, Solus, all the way. Like he's banned Vince Russo from going to his All In event. So technically, it's not really All In. It's whom you like. That's All In. Yeah, Goldust way better. I mean, Cody Rhodes. Who's an a-hole for sure, Lynn? Just to check with you. Cody Rhodes. I mean, I'm sorry, but Vince Russo. I know he's not the most popular person in the world, but Vince Russo, at least with his storyline ideas, drew people in the late 90s. Was Cody Rhodes never drew anybody in. Good in-ring wrestler, but outside of the wrestling bubble, does anybody know who Cody Rhodes is? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, to me, yeah. Hey, we're agreeing. We all love Brock Lesnar, and we all joke, and we're all agreeing that Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase weren't so good. Yeah, they both suck. Cody Rhodes was a more entertaining wrestler than Ted DiBiase Jr. I loved the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, but as for his son, not so good. Like, Cody Rhodes obviously has his fans and stuff, but so I mean, Solus, would you go across the street to see Cody Rhodes? Now I'm going to stick around. Are you guys still enjoying the live stream, or are you wanting me to stay on for a wee while longer? Let me know. I like Randy Orton. I think he can be a bit boring sometimes, Randy Orton, but he is a damn good wrestler. I will stay. I'll stay on, but I might be a little bit rude in a moment as I need my tea or vodka. I thought you may say something like that, Solus. I'm glad we agree. Um, like he's banned Vince Russo from this All In pay per view. My only interest in watching this or reading about this All In independent wrestling show was because of Vince Russo. So, like, what is he doing? Hello, Angel. How's it going? No, you don't wish you were here with me. It's freezing in Scotland. Stay in America. I know. I know. In my tea absence, well, we'll leave him here. Leave him here in my absence. Good old Brock Lesnar. Can't really see him. Am I brave enough to leave him here? I'm going to leave him here deliberately. Brock, good old Brock. Go further down. Yes, I think we'll leave Brock here. There you go, Lynn. You can keep Brock company. Let's see. Forgive me now? Shawn Michaels, the boy toy. I'm so childish. Maybe 30 years old, but sometimes. Howdy, Steve. You were just talking about wrestling, turned into a bit of a wrestling live stream. I've learned that Solus and Lynn like wrestling, so it's good, but I think I've scared away Diva Dave D. I apologize, Diva Dave D. I got a bit carried away when we mentioned wrestling, as it just so happens to be a subject I know about. We're talking about Shawn Michaels, and everybody was telling me how much they love Brock Lesnar, like I do. Fine, I see the comment, Dave. It's all good. No problem, Dave. A heartbreak kid indeed, Steve. Shawn Michaels. The kettle is boiled. Back, guys. Back, ladies and gentlemen. Running out of space. The Sandman. He had a great entrance theme. I did enjoy ECW. I enjoyed the WWE pay-per-views. One Night Stand and from 2005 and 6 were pretty amusing. Lynn, we still here? Hope you appreciated the Shawn Michaels DVD, Lynn. Hope you can forgive me for the Brock Lesnar DVD. My mate's messaging me. I'm going to tell him that I'm live on YouTube. And he should join in the chat. Not very good at multitasking, folks. But I appreciate everyone to join that's joined in. Live on YouTube, lol. Okay. I'm really glad you are still here, Lynn. I've had a great banter review on my live streams, other folks' live streams. Are you still enjoying the live stream, Lynn? Let me know. And again, I apologize if I have missed any comments when I was away making tea. I did tell Brock Lesnar to keep an eye on those comments. Or maybe he got a knife in the back, who knows. At the start of the video, for those new people coming in, for Steve and others coming in, there's not going to be any live streams tonight. As I'm deliberately, my sleeping patterns have been a mess. Also, maybe starting a new job soon. So, Brock Lesnar is amazing. I know, Steve. So, I am trying to get my sleeping patterns fixed. So, I'm staying up for as long as I can, meaning I'll be having an early night. So, I won't be live tonight. I won't be in anybody's live streams tonight. Sorry, Debbie Tracy, if you're watching, I won't be in those live streams tonight. But, get my sleeping patterns back together. But when it comes to the weekends, I'll do my best, if I'm in, of course, to nip in and see how the late night American live streams are doing. I am a bit half dead today, so I apologize if it don't make sense sometimes. It can be tough, Davey. As much as I love YouTube and making videos, Angel's still here. I appreciate that. I love, and hey, you must be enjoying yourself then, Angel. I appreciate it. It can be a bit addictive. I've got an addictive personality, but the first one to admit that. And it can take up a lot of time sometimes. This hobby of mine, I always call it a hobby. I know some people treat it as more than a hobby, but to me, it's just a hobby I rather enjoy. And I've enjoyed these live streams. This is my 12th live stream. My 1017th mistake on YouTube overall, Diva Dave D. But let me know, Lynn and others, if you've enjoyed this particular live. It's been quite random. We had a guy from Japan in. We had a guy from Malaysia in. Sola started talking about goats. We had a guy from Australia in. I've been nervous looking at some of the chat, but what can I say? Do you like Friday the 13th, the film franchise? If so, if you're talking about that, no, I don't like it. I maybe should have asked Lynn if she liked the Friday the 13th franchise first, but no, I do not like the Friday the 13th. I gave it a chance when I was younger, but it wasn't for me. But you know, there will once I get the patterns Lynn sorted out, I will Jason sucks. Brock Lesnar's way better. Um, but in saying that, Solus, I did really enjoy Freddy versus Jason. I thought that was a great comedy. Oh God, I was getting nervous in the chat, Solus. I was having double takes. Like, am I reading this? Am I hallucinating? But Lynn, I will. I enjoy doing these live streams, and as long as I continue to enjoy doing these live streams, and you guys continue to enjoy watching them, we're good. But there will be a wee break. There won't be any more after this one gets done uploading. My last ever video, Diva Dave D, of course. No, I will be back. I'll be back like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I need to, I think just my randomness mentioned he keeps missing you in the live stream. I think I've caught you once. I need to catch you again in the live stream. My last for the week, yes, Diva Dave D is right. My last for today, at least, Diva Dave D. Wouldn't it be something if it just didn't come back after this one? You guys would be probably shocked. There's over 1,000 videos for folks' amusement or folks' torture. May need counseling after some of my older videos. Some of them are really bad. Took years to get over. Nah. Feel like I've evolved from all my videos, good, bad, and ugly. And the people who come into these live streams seem to be enjoying them. Lynn, honestly, you and everybody in this chat has been keeping me going and keeping me wanting to come in. Honestly, before I started doing the live streams, I hope it's a good thing, Solus, evolving like a Pokemon. Before I started doing these live streams, I was done. I was burnt out with my non-live videos. I'd reached my 1,000th milestone like I wanted to. There was nothing left to do apart from live streams, which I wasn't quite brave enough. But by the 1,005th video, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go live, see what happens. And lo and behold, here we are, 12 live stream videos later. It was the only type of video I hadn't done in my 8 years on here, so it ticked the box. And I feel like, live streams are the type of video I enjoy most at the moment. I enjoy when the host is interacting with the guests in the chat. So that's why I try and turn my live streams into. Thank you, Solus. It's been a pleasure, I feel like I'm getting to know you guys more and more, and we seem to be quite a friendly bunch on here. But I think we have good banter in here. Not just my live streams. When I go into other live streams, I see you guys commenting in, chatting in as well. I feel like we all have some good banter here, and we'll have good fun. And that's what it should be. YouTube should be all about entertaining, being entertained, and yeah, being creative, letting your creative mind flow, helping others, with stuff you're going through that others can relate to. I think that's the YouTube platform it should be. Of course, it's not perfect, but that's what I use YouTube for. I appreciate the hell that you guys have came in, took up, gave me your time, and I hope it's damn worth it in the end. But Lynn, like I say, I find it quite amusing. You guys, most of you, apart from Diva Dave D, like wrestling. That's great. It's like it was meant to be. You were meant to find me. Solus. Well, hey, I can't disagree. I haven't had, touch wood problems with anybody in the chat so far. Now a troll will come in. But how I would deal with trolls would be the wrestling term no sell them. I would not acknowledge them, and I think eventually they would get very bored and move on to some other poor guy. Some of them can be funny, I will admit. I don't mind the humorous ones. I think a lot of them are kids or teens. Yeah, I don't like the ones that kind of go out their way to ruin people's lives. That's not cool. Yeah, I think it's been no. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I haven't got the biggest social circles in real life. A lot of my friends, close friends, are tied down now, married, whatnot. So, like, all of a sudden, I feel a bit lonely in life. So I admit I have came on the live streams because I've been a bit down recently. But you guys have cheered me right up. And I've talked about my mental health problems in the past, still going through. I'm quite happy, quite open about those. Quite open to talk about them and maybe help others if they can relate. My advice to those, my advice as to what's helped me through my darkest days, and talk about wrestling now and again. I'm up for that. I tell you what, Phil, as much as I may dislike some things about the current WWE product, I will say, Phil, wrestling's been a great help in some of my darkest days. I switched on the wrestling, the old wrestling, new wrestling, and it's cheered me up. So silly sometimes. It's not good, Solus. You talking about meeting me, Lynn? I'm sure she is. I need to shave. I really need to shave. Look a bit of a minker. I still don't tell anybody, but I've not showered today. Ugh. Steve is here. Diva Dave D. Hey, Lynn, before I came on here, actually, I was going to reply to your comments you left on my videos, and I will still reply. But I couldn't help but notice one of the comments was on my merch video. Did you like that particular video? And what type of merch of mine would you buy? I'm intrigued. Thank you for watching those videos. Sometimes, guys, I've made so many videos on here. I remember I had someone comment on one video, and it's like, I looked at the comment, I looked at the video, and I'm like, I can't remember what I said and did in this video. You get to that point, people will talk about something you did in a video. I'm like, I honestly can't remember what I did and said. I have no idea what you're talking about. The joys of having too many videos on YouTube. You generally forget what you did and said in every video. I can feel the love tonight. Yes, there's a love in the air tonight for sure. I love you guys coming in. Simply Coastals. I don't think I've troll set in his stream now. Well, that's not so good. He's from Australia, right? We, I think there might have been a few trolls in here earlier on. I wasn't too sure. I was sort of like testing them, if you will, seeing what they would say. They could have been innocent enough. I still set moderators. But I feel safe for you guys here. I'm sure you guys will back me up if we get invaded by trolls. Well, some of them, like Solus says, they can be amusing. If I, God forbid, Lynn, if I ever became viral, oh, it'd be a horrendous day. If I ever became viral, Lynn, you could have as much. I'll give you free merch. You could have the merch for free. How's that? Bima, you could have all the merch for free. Yes, protect me. I'm a snowflake. I'll melt. I'll trigger. I'll leave YouTube forever. They come in and call me ugly or say I'm weird. That dastardly trolls. Maybe you can get a discount on my merch, Steve. I like it. Yes, and Lynn, I'm sure you'd make my merch, my hoodies, t-shirts, whatever you wanted. I'm sure you'd make them all look great too. I'm multitasking again. Sometimes I forget I'm online, messaging my mate who's a TNA mark. I hope he heard that. TNA, what is TNA? Ric Flair still doesn't know what TNA is. Does anybody see my red hat? No, I'll let you chat amongst what you think of political shows in here, but for my live streams, I am staying politically neutral. Maybe we should start talking about goats again, Solus. If you dig deeper into my videos, you'll find out what my political views are real fast. But in saying all that, I try to recently I've avoided all news at all cost, real news, fake news, independent news. I just get a headache sometimes with all the politics. Like it makes my head spin sometimes. I don't know like who to trust half the time. I think it's the same with a lot of people. But right now, for these live streams, maybe in the future, will turn into a political debate. But for these live streams just now, I just want people to come in here, throw their political hat out the window, throw their goat thoughts out the window to now like it and talk. You know, as I say, I might not answer some of these questions or join in the political debates in the chat, but freedom of speech in the chat, and that's how it's going to remain. So yeah, talk about what you like. Well, my idea for live streams at the moment is for people to That's good advice, Steve. Can't really argue there. Is to throw their political hat out the window, come in here, enjoy, chill, have a drink with me, whether that's a soft drink, tea, or a strong drink. You might need one to be watching me. I just want people to come in here, have banter, have fun, and leave the stream happy. Damien, Damien, Damien may need woken up. I can't believe I just said that. This is going to be an 18 rated video. Goats and Damien and Diva Dave D. This may have to be my last video ever. I'm telling you. Thanks for asking, Lynn. I thought we had a great banter last night. What's the greatest stream ever? If you're calling this one a greatest stream ever, I'm going to start thinking you're a troll, Solus. My friend says SmackDown is ludicrous. Chatting to him in the Facebook chat. SmackDown is ludicrous. What is AFK, or do I want to know what AFK is? These text terms. That's what I'm going to ban. I don't care what you talk about. I'm going to start banning all these text terms. I do need a shower, but I'm probably going to sleep first and then have my shower tomorrow. I did say, Lynn, I do need a tag team partner. I'm trying to behave so much in here too. Not be rude. Who's being rude? Am I being rude? I apologize. It's if you're a wrestling fan, Angel, I don't know if you are or not, but I'm leaving YouTube. I quit. Goodbye. Cheerio. It sort of became my gimmick over the years. But perhaps, I might not come back after this. I probably will, full Angel, but I won't be on later tonight, as I've explained earlier earlier on in the stream. Get my sleeping patterns fixed and all that fun stuff for starting new work and all that good stuff. Fingers crossed to get it. So, going forward, I might not be able to appear in some of these late night American live streams that I've really enjoyed, like Janae and Nippy and Debbie and Tracy and your live streams and so on. I'll try. I'll definitely pop in at the weekends if I'm in. But I might not be able to come in so much when I've got my sleeping patterns, sorted. So I apologize now, guys. It's not because I don't like you, it's just because I'll be asleep. I'm sure they will. I've actually got a sheepskin jacket. Now you mentioned sheep. I prefer fleeces, though, as you can see. I'm always in one. That'd be part of my merch. Buy my merch. Oh, getting nervous again. Lynn, I will probably always be here, Lynn, from being honest. As when I was younger, I always wanted to act or put in a performance on the stage. That was always my dream, or to become a wrestler. I'm not gonna lie, I did want to become a wrestler at one point. I probably would have been a jobber my size. And when I became brave enough, if you will, I tried to make YouTube my stage where I perform and stuff. And started making videos in my early 20s, and here I still am. I enjoy putting on the show. I enjoy talking about the issues that I think people can relate to, and I enjoy these um, live streams with people chatting. Do you cares the rule, Paul? What do you mean? I'm nervous again. You're making me nervous. This will be an interesting stream to look back on, that's for sure. Definitely, I think it's going to be rated 18. Too many. I was reading the guidelines because I read my previous my tea cup stuff. The guidelines. Another new mug. And about 18 rated videos, and it's like if the video is suggestive about sex, and it probably should be rated 18. So this will probably be rated 18. Thank you, Lynn. I've got a number of mugs. Solus was talking about how I should do a video about all my mugs. I've got heaps running out of space. I'm a T Jenny. I need a patch. Really need a patch. But Angel, if you're still here, Apple will always be here. Lynn said she would have my merch, so I appreciate that. Speaking of merch, if I ever do become viral, God forbid, should totally have my own mugs as well, since they're always in my videos. Good. You up to much today, Angel? Have you made any new videos today? Hope things are good with you. It was good to see you in Debbie and Tracy's chat last night. Well, Steve. Yes, I think that would be a good idea, or a replica clock. People seem to like that clock behind me. I had a few comments about the clock. It's always on the same time. I think someone actually mentioned that I should go and get new batteries for my clock. Whenever I saw that comment, I was like, I'm just going to leave it as it is. Definitely going to leave it as it is now. Is that a good thing, Dave? I bet you wished it was frozen so you could get that time back from wasting watching my mug, Dave. It's actually the clock was a gift I gave to my grandma. My grandma passed away last year, so I took the clock back. I gave it to her years ago, and I thought the raccoon up there was my grandma's as well. I never gave her the raccoon, but no one wanted the raccoon, so I took him. Thank you, Dave. I had a feeling you did. I like winding you up sometimes, Dave. I think you get me now, Phil. You get my banter sort of ways now, Dave. I think. I hope. Can't believe you stuck around for so long, Dave. You saw all those countdown to 1,000 videos. You seem to comment on some of those. I haven't saw the Rocky Horror. Or maybe I have just the once, but not in a long time. Solus, are you a fan? We can sometimes, I agree. If you look hard enough, you'll find me singing, trying to sing, being learned how to sing the one of the Rocky Horror songs. It's probably one of the worst videos you're likely to see. Don't leave me, Lynn. Don't leave me. Rocky Horror singing lessons or something. I think I called it Sweet Transvestite singing. It's an old one of my older videos from 2010. That god awful year of mine. It's pretty brutal. I can't sing, by the way. I've been told I sound like a politician when I'm singing, so I don't think that's a good compliment. Whoa, whoa. Netflix beat your heart out. And I'm free, Dave. I'm free. I'm still a Netflix virgin. I heard someone yesterday said they picked me over watching TV. I can't blame them. There's nothing on TV. But in saying that, I think a karaoke live stream would be extremely fun. Soulless, whether you can or cannot sing. I think it'd be great. We are fast approaching 2 hours in here. I tell you what, I'm gonna have my tea soon. So this is your 10-minute warning, folks out there. This stream is going to end. My 1017th mistake on YouTube is going to come to an end soon. I've had people all over the world tuning in, coming in. Yeah, karaoke I think would be fun. Solus live. Steve's watching the A team. Worldwide, we were Denmark, Australia, Malaysia, Japan. You know, pretty cool. Worldwide, PMDB, Team PMDB, being represented worldwide today, whatever time it is with you guys. The 10-minute warning. I'm going to call it a day on YouTube. Last video ever. All that BS as usual. But it will be my last. It will definitely be my last video for tonight. Lynn, I think we should. I was going to say something rude again. See, I'm gagging to say something rude. I hope you've enjoyed being up all night with me, keeping us each other up all night. I've really enjoyed your company. And when I do leave I'm going to put my Twitter in here if anybody wants to follow me on there. Because when I do end this stream, I will still be on social media for a wee while. Then I'll hit the hit the bed after it. But if you want to follow me, there's my Twitter. If you're not following me already, who's Jimmy? I keep hearing about this Jimmy. I don't know who he is. Who's Jimmy? Should I know who Jimmy is? No, I appreciate you, Lynn, coming in, and everybody coming in. That's my Twitter right there. And, you know, just because I'm ending the stream doesn't mean I won't be watching folk on YouTube. So if you're going live next, let's do let me know and I'll give you a watch. Sorry, Jimmy, whoever you are. Sorry, I do look a bit rough. I usually shave. I have a scruff today. I usually shower as well. I do actually shower. I'm going to come into your chat and talk about goats all through the chat. Only kidding, Solus. I'll pop in at some point. How long are you feeling to go live on YouTube for? My longest ever YouTube video is 4 hours. That will probably remain my longest ever YouTube video. 9 minutes, guys. We're on a countdown. Steve likes a countdown to the stream ending. The last ever PMDB video ever. You can probably be back tomorrow. I've never been diagnosed as bipolar, but I don't need to be diagnosed as bipolar. I am bipolar. I'm very up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't try and hide that at all. It's just something I live with. But you guys, I mean, I was feeling pretty damn low over the weekend, and then a few live streams. You guys helped more than you know. I wasn't sure. I thought before I started doing the live streams, I thought potentially I might be quite good at it, but you know, it's not really for me to decide if I'm good or not. It's really for people that watch to decide, and I've had a lot of positive feedback so far, so I'm pretty damn happy with that, and it's really given me a confidence boost to continue on with the live streams, to continue on with YouTube. Thank you, Solus. And you're a young guy, and you know, you youngins didn't really lie, so I appreciate it coming from you. And they say if you ever want the truth about something, ask a kid. They never lie. Adults lie. I was lying about liking Roman Reigns earlier on to avoid getting a knife in my back. And then I was really risking my life putting Brock Lesnar as the halftime show when I went to make my cup of tea. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. No, Dave, I'm the bearer of bad news. Being a 20-year-old, right? You haven't been a kid for a while. Sorry to break the news to you. Bum bum dun dun. The streak breaker, the emperor, the beast, the conqueror, the most beautiful wrestler of all time, Brock Lesnar. Right, I'm going to end the stream abruptly. Neighbors playing music, so I think I can hear the music a wee bit, so I don't really want any copyright issues, so I'm going to end the stream. Blame them. No, I'm not kidding. I don't know where the music's coming from. It could be there. It's hard to tell sometimes. That's the joys of living in a flat. So I'm going to end the stream here. Take care, all. I've loved having you all here, and thanks for joining me. My last video ever. Now, kidding. I'll be back. Take care, guys.